YouTube? This is your boy Alex. Today is Sunday. Yep, I still have some work. I go to work today at 6 o'clock. So, unfortunately, I will not be able to actually watch the next NFL Wildcats football game. I will make a video on who I think will win or lose the football game. But this one's a very special sports video today. This one's going to be the Las Vegas Raiders and what do I think is going to happen in the second half of 2020. And the reason why I'm making the video is because they're now in Las Vegas. Now, I did make a video about them going to Las Vegas like 2 or 3 years ago, but that's 2 or 3 years ago. And there's a YouTuber by the name of Black Ram 123 or 2, or wherever he has the number. But Black Ram said that even if you made a video and you already explained in the video from 2 or 3 years ago, most YouTubers and most viewers that do not watch videos that are 2 years ago, 3 or 4, or even 5 years ago, they only watch new, updated versions of that same video. So this is kind of like an updated version and me basically adding some information that was there from before and new information. So let's get to it. Now, since they decided to move out of Oakland and decide to take their acts and their talents to Las Vegas, that now makes you ask a lot of questions. What do the Las Vegas Raiders have to offer, not just to the NFL football, but to the fans of Las Vegas? Now, to me, I think they're going to be a very good competitive football team when we get to September. That's when the NFL season starts. The reason why the video is being made is because they just moved to Las Vegas and they don't start doing their NFL training camp until like late June, early July, and they don't start playing preseason football until like mid-August, close to when the NFL season starts. So they have a whole lot of time to chill out and kill. Now, Las Vegas is like an attraction. So you can understand why they decided to make their way to Las Vegas. It's an attraction. It's just like Los Angeles. You go to places like The Grove, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Citrus City, even Disneyland in Anaheim. There's all city attractions. And when you have a city attraction, you can do anything with a city attraction. So to me, I think it's good. It's a good move, a good business decision, economic-wise, to go to a place that you can compete in a competitive market. You look here in Los Angeles, we got a lot of basketball teams. We got the Los Angeles Clippers. We got the Los Angeles Lakers, in basketball. We got a hockey team. We got the LA Kings. We got the Anaheim Ducks in Anaheim. We got 2 professional hockey teams in California. We got the Sacramento Kings. We got 4 professional basketball teams in California, 2 hockey teams. Then you have the LA Rams. You got the LA Chargers. You got the San Francisco 49ers. So you have 3 professional football teams in California. So it makes sense that one of these NFL teams has to move to a new city and state where they can still compete in a competitive market. So from a economic business decision, it's actually good. Because Las Vegas is a tourist attraction. You leave New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Chicago, Boston, and you come to Las Vegas, you want to be able to have a lot of fun. You want to be able to take off work for 5 days, leave the school semester, and you want to be able to rock and roll like a rock star in Las Vegas, and you want to be able to have something to look forward to. And this is the second reason why you can say it's a good decision move. Because now, not only you can get season tickets to go to the football game, it's closer to where you live. Like for me, I'm going to wait until maybe 2021, a year later, and get some season tickets and go to the football games and watch them play football. For me to try to do it this year wouldn't work because I have a job and they have a rule. You got to go 6 months to a year without no vacation time. So the reason why I say 2021, I would go to Las Vegas and check out the Las Vegas Raiders is to see how good they are. So that's 2. Now, Let me talk about the third reason. Can this team win an NFL Super Bowl? I think they can. I think the LA, or should I say, can't say LA, the Las Vegas Raiders. You got to give them 5 years. I'm gonna tell you why. In 5 years, they'll win a championship. Number one, you just moved to a new city and a new state. Number two, the offense has got to be strong and solid. Now they won some football games last season. Problem is they didn't make the playoffs. So they're going to have to make some trades. They're going to have to, cut players, bring some new players in. You got the NFL draft coming up, which brings me to reason number 4. The draft is going to be the best thing that can ever happen to the Las Vegas Raiders. They need draft picks. They need players that they can come in and play at offense. You need an offensive team. You need a defensive team. You need quarterbacks. You need backup quarterbacks. You need wide receivers, backup wide receivers. You need to bring in a new defensive coordinator. You need to bring in assistant coaches and create a completely new division in that team so when the NFL season starts, they become a force to be reckoned. They become this powerful monstrosity that is going to kick ass and take names. And they'll win a championship in 5 years. I don't think they're going to necessarily win a championship right off the back because I'm going to make another video that will explain which LA team will win a Super Bowl. I think the LA Rams will go to the Super Bowl again and will win a Super Bowl. So I'll make that like around spring break. But in 5 years, I think the Las Vegas Raiders will win a Super Bowl. Think about it. Just look at the implications that this now has. If you live in Los Angeles, you might love Las Vegas. Just because they have a professional football team, they have a hockey team, they have boxing, they have mixed martial arts, now you have football. What more could you possibly ask for in Las Vegas? I mean, I love Las Vegas. I've gone to Las Vegas 3 times. And guess what? This gives me a reason to go back to Las Vegas. Think about it. You got a professional hockey team. You got boxing. You got mixed martial arts. You got entertainment. You got casinos. You got a poker tournament. Now you add the NFL in Las Vegas. That's like being a kid in a candy store. And then you have, sex out there is illegal. So what's not to love about Las Vegas? And Floyd Mayweather is in Las Vegas too. So he's going to be a season regular going to football games because it's Mayweather. So you could imagine going to Las Vegas and having another reason to go. So it's unfortunate that they left Oakland. They had to share with a professional baseball team for almost 25 years. They had to share an NFL sports stadium with a baseball team. And finally they decided they got their own sports arena. So now just imagine in 5 or 10 years from now that if you wanted to have the NFL Super Bowl, Las Vegas would be the place. I mean, think about it. You've had the Super Bowl in Los Angeles. You've had the Super Bowl in Chicago, a Super Bowl in Detroit, New Orleans, New York. But you have never had a Super Bowl in Las Vegas. Think about it. If you can play preseason and season football games in Las Vegas, you can have a Super Bowl in Las Vegas. Just think about it. Vince McMahon had WrestleMania in Las Vegas. They've had boxing and MMA fights in Las Vegas. They've had the NBA All-Star game in Las Vegas. So why not have an NFL Super Bowl in Las Vegas? It's a tourist attraction, right? You do that, and you can rival other sports. Like you'll be able to rival baseball. You'll be able to rival the NBA if you actually have a Super Bowl championship event in Las Vegas. Now, I know people are going to say, but because prostitution is legalized in Las Vegas, would that be a distraction to the football players? I'm pretty sure it probably would be, That's why I say it will take 5 years for them to win a championship. I think the first 2 to 3 years, they need to at least win consistently. That's number one. You got to win 2 or 3 years in a row of football games in the season. Then you got to make playoffs the last two. So they need at least 5 good years in a row of being a consistent football team, let alone be a Super Bowl contender. You know how it took the LA Rams 5 years and they went to a Super Bowl and they almost won the Super Bowl? Well, the same thing got to happen with the Las Vegas Raiders. They got to have 5 good years of winning football games for 5 years. They got to win 5 seasons. And if they don't pull it off in three, then that's why I said in 5 years they'll win a championship. They're 5 years away from winning a championship. They're missing three pieces. One, you need to make your offense strong and solid. So you got to fix your offense up. Two, you need to add something to the defense. So that's two things they need to fix. The third thing is they need a better coaching staff. That's three. And then you need to look forward to the NFL draft. If you can land one big marquee player, it doesn't have to be the number one pick in the NFL draft. If they can get someone from number 2 to number 10 in the NFL draft coming up this year, if they can just get that one marquee player, Las Vegas Raiders will win a Super Bowl in 3 to 5 years' time. That means you can head and run the table of the Super Bowl. Think about it. That's what they need. They're just missing those things. And if they can get those things in 3 to 5 years, they'll win a Super Bowl, no problem. I'm not going to say in 2020 because that's like wishful thinking. I'm not going to say 2021 or 2022. I'm going to say somewhere around 2023 or somewhere in 2024. Somewhere around in there, I expect them to start winning games on the regular. Now, some people might say, what if it takes them 10 years? Okay, let's talk about worst case scenario. If it takes them 5 to 10 years to do it, they still have the advantage. People are going to come watch the football games whether they win or lose. Las Vegas gets more rich just by doing that economic-wise. So you create an economic boom in Las Vegas because people are going to watch boxing, mixed martial arts, hockey. Now you throw in a football team that's going to make people from all over the world come to Las Vegas because you have a professional football team. And think about it. If you're in Los Angeles, you're a kid in the candy store because if you go to Las Vegas, you got a reason to now go because you got a football team. So this video is to talk about in 3 to 5 years they'll win a championship. Now I know somebody going to come in the comments section and say, I give it about 10 years, and I'm okay if it takes 5 to 10 years. But in 5 to 10 years, they will win a NFL Super Bowl. And the reason why I say a Super Bowl, just imagine if the LA Rams won a Super Bowl or is headed to a Super Bowl and it happens to be in Las Vegas. Now, you see how that will make other people say the Rams is doing a Super Bowl? That's why I said it. That's why it's in the video. So, I don't want this video to be too long because it's supposed to be one of those types of videos that you would expect. Until then, peace.